Welcome, everyone, back to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game. A great night of basketball here on 2K Sports.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
A moment now to reset the lineups brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. On the court for the East All-Stars, D-Wade out there with Paul George. Then it's Pau Gasol. Then it's Anthony, and it's Horford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Anthony with the bucket.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Yeah, and, you know, Melo voted into the All-Star game last year, played in front of the home crowd in New York. In a lot of ways, what must have been a dream come true for him.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. He said their plan was run their offense through Kevin Durant. Their offense is most effective, Coach said, when he is most involved. And they're looking for total involvement from him for the rest of this game. Guys, we'll see how Coach's direction pays off as this one winds down. Kevin?
Always great to hear from you, Doris. For Carmelo, I'm sure he wished he had a better performance in that All-Star game. Clark 6 of 20 from the field.
Yeah, I think he was probably forcing the issue a bit playing in New York in front of the home fans. I think he'll look to redeem himself here.
Lillard against Irving. Fires the 3. And again, Carmelo Anthony for 3. Anthony's got 6 here in this quarter.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Their interior defense has been dismal.
Yeah, they're losing the battle in the paint.
Irving from long range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Irving's got the game tied up here for the East All-Stars. To the middle, here's Gasol, and so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Here's what the East is going with right now. Brook Lopez is checked in for Horford. James comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's DeRozan in for Dwayne Wade. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Griffin. Hayward comes in for Kevin Durant. James Harden, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. And Curry subbed in for Damian Lillard.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And that's getting it done from deep. That's what the All-Star game gives you, the freedom to show your full range.
You know, taking that shot in a regular season game might get you a spot on the bench, but here, it gets you a standing O.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Not a lot in the way of defense here tonight, but, you know, that's about the norm.
Yep, this game is always going to be about offense, about entertaining these fans as much as possible.
There are going to be times, I think, when it's okay to take a shot like that, but not on that possession.
Well, when would the times be, partner? Well, I'll get back to you later. The only excuse for a shot like that is if you're trying to beat the buzzer. That's the only time you can justify it.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and he's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks. Harden doing it all. He has 9 points, and he's created a lot of chances for his teammates also.
And Clark, some of those assists that he's gotten today have been just electric.
In a crucial spot, he is always so solid at the line. He rarely wastes those opportunities.
Took him no time at all on that one. 24 points for LeBron.
Just the point line in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they're putting a world of hurt on him with the triple.
Irving with the steal. And oh, here we go. DeRozan, nobody back.
How about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
We've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. They're down by 3. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. .149 left in the fourth. Nowitzki and Gasol sends it back. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
He's been absolutely on fire from outside. He's got to get into his jersey, get up into him, force him to pass or drive.
Here is Harden. To end the run, outside for Curry. A wide open look for Gasol. Here's Harden. The shot is off. Nice D from DeRozan. Here's LeBron, and Hayward with the block. Here's Nowitzki. Great D that time from James.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. 1:04 left here in the fourth quarter. It's Harden with the drive. Money!
Good, just like soup. A little more ferocious, though.
Okay, Clark approves, everybody.
Yeah, but that's how you finish strong. Young fellas wearing the rim out. And defensively, these guys are looking for answers. Since halftime, they've seen disjointed and out of sync. They have got to get back that rhythm defensively.
Here's Gasol. Rebound by Brook Lopez. And here are the East All-Stars now. And that's an intentional foul. There's 39 seconds left in the game. The drive by James, and he finishes nicely on the way. And now an 8-point East All-Star lead.
And really, with every point from this point on, it seems like they're just closer to finishing this one off.
If they haven't already done it. I mean, hey, it's been a tremendous all-around performance from this group. I don't think there's any question about that.
And now we've got the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident as he's able to go up and knock those down.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. They're losing by 7. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the final quarter. It's Harden with the drive. Pulls from the top of the key. Buries it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. On offense, here are the West All-Stars. Fires, high post. Hayward on the wing. No good off the back of the rim.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Lillard. No good. So the East All-Stars win it.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille